And he talked about being scared he was going to have to kill the dude and stuff.
Oh my god!
Because his wife had brought a knife into the room for him. He just didn't. He couldn't like get loose to get it. And he was like, I didn't know if this was going to escalate to a point where I was going to have to kill the dude. And, like, it was really interesting. He was really raw about it.
Do or die, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
Frick, dude.
I'm walking into this house, and I don't know if I'm coming out.
What's new, fellas?
With Pat. Mm-hmm.
Also, welcome to Cheese Money. So.
Yeah, whatever.
Like
the fucking video. I don't know what is new. I'm just busy as hell, man.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real busy.
Good busy or bad busy?
Good busy.
It's good. Or maybe it's bad. I don't know.
Yeah.
John?
Only time will tell.
I just all I do is work. And
Are you slurping that on purpose or like
a little bit.
Okay.
All you do is work?
Yeah. I
feel that.
Are you doing anything about that?
Have you seen a doctor about that?
Trying to.
Okay.
Working on it.
All right.
I'm working on work and too much work and all that. Yeah. We'll see where it
Sometimes
goes.
you just need to sometimes you just gotta play, Somebody told me once, this is probably gonna blow your minds, all work, all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy.
Yep.
You guys can write that down.
You almost had it.
I don't think it's patented. You can definitely write that down.
Well, it's not patented because it's not the way you say it.
It's not trademarked either. Well, right before we came in here to get started, we have a pitcher that we use to fill up water that we.
How many words would you say it's worth?
This one's like 200 maybe.
Okay.
But we fill up the pitcher from the fridge and then pour that into the Keurig. And so I put God. So I put the pitcher under the fridge to let it start filling up. And I went in here and started setting up my lights and turning stuff on. And I was looking at my computer and I took a sip of my coffee and I went, "Oh, mother!" and ran. It was too late. It was too late. It was all over.
Oh no.
Yep. And I walked in. I could hear it going, and it was just spewing out of this thing. So we're off to a good start.
How long were you in there? It takes a while to fill up a cup in your fridge.
Yeah, my fridge is notoriously slow for its water dispensary speed. I guess I've never seen a fridge dispense water as slow as mine does. So I must have been
doing something in the dining room, and somebody's filling up a glass of water, and after a while, I just turn around. And I'm like, "Good God, are you filling up a fucking paint bucket?"
Like a dog drinking from a water bowl.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, that's enough. You don't need that much water. Lapping it up.
Yeah.
But that was. No, I was gonna say that's the worst that it's been, but it's not the worst that it's been. I had to take my car to get fixed today.
What's wrong with it?
So, I was taking Evelyn to daycare, and it started sputtering.
Oh.
I came to a red light, and it turned green. I went to go, and it probably took me 3.5 minutes to get up to 40 miles an hour. It was like.
That's a long time.
It was like I would give it gas, and it just was like, no, I'm not doing that.
Did you put gas in the car?
It did have gas in it. So I assumed that it wasn't getting something like fuel, air, whatever. So I took it. I was able to drop her off on the highway, coasting. It wasn't that bad.
You just left her on the highway?
I could see the comma isn't visible, but there was a comma there. On the highway, it wasn't that bad. I was able to cruise. So I dropped her off and went over to Firestone. And sure enough, it had a bad Witzel Schnitzer, I think, is what they called it.
That's the worst when those go out.
Yeah. I mean, the Jingle Bopper is still good, but the Witcher Schnitzel and the ignition coil, that was the other thing. The ignition coil was bad.
I don't think that's a real thing.
Which is weird because it's 2016. It's only, I guess now it's coming up in 5 years. So yeah, I guess it's got like 70,000 miles on it. I don't know why the ignition coil is going bad, but whatever. I ain't sweating it. So everything's peachy.
I don't give a fuck.
I said break some more stuff on it. I don't care. She called to tell me what my bill was, and I said, "Bitch, just double do the work." Oh man, I've had a pretty fair week. Other than that, though, those two doozies. You know who did not have a fair week with their vehicle? Tiger Woods. That poor guy.
Fucking yikes, dude. That's probably the worst way you could have segued into that.
He's okay, isn't he?
That was honestly probably the worst and the best segue that you've ever transitioned topics from.
He's okay, right? I think he had
I think it's just his appendages are broken, but I think he's fine.
No, I think
first thing I heard was that he broke both his legs, but that's not. I don't know how accurate that is.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've only heard that he was in an accident. I don't really know a lot of the details.
His car is screwed. Actually, it's not his car. I think it's like a loaner car for the tour.
Oh, it was someone that was he just in a deal with, right?
Genesis, yeah, Genesis.
Like they're probably not going to move a lot of units now.
Oh. Okay, so apparently it is. Sorry, Tiger. It's pretty bad. Proud of every units. Do you know what that's from, Jay? Get him to the Greek. They're talking about
who was the last artist you signed? Chocolate Daddy. Chocolate motherfucking Daddy. 10,000 fucking units. Proud of every one of those units. Proud of every single one of those units.
Yeah, so it was, I guess, pretty bad. He had to have surgery on his right leg. He had an open fracture. Huh?
What?
Commuted. Comminuted. Open fracture. Don't know what that means. Both upper and lower portions of his tibia. And his fibia.
Damn.
Snapped the whole leg, dude. Yeah, they got him with the tib fib.
The old tib fib combo.
The old double tib fib.
God.
He snapped his
Just
whole
call it quits
thing,
after that,
dude.
Yeah. He'll never golf again.
I wonder what it was though. Like, did he just hit something? Yeah, a high speed.
What kind of?
Oh, it was just him.
What kind of fractures did you say he had?
I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to spell it.
Compound?
No, it's COMMINUTED. Commuted? Community? Something open fracture is what it's called.
Communal fractures.
Communal.
Yeah, usually they just say open.
That's what. Yeah. Well, I mean, it may
open comes through the skin.
Oh, here we go.
The bone
Okay.
broke.
Oh.
So a comminuted fracture. I don't know what that word. I feel like that's just way off. Is how I'm saying it. But that type of fracture when the bone breaks into more than two pieces. Oh man. And then an open fracture, yes, when it comes through the skin. So he's got like shattered bone fragments in there. Yeah, I don't know. It just says a single car crash.
Yeah, I think he ran off the road again. I don't know much about it.
Relatively greater speed than normal. Seeing one of his mistresses.
Sometimes you got to roll. You know what I mean?
I guess. You got to get it in the Genesis. You know.
I think he rolled like 7 times.
Oh my God.
I don't know. He just said sometimes you got to roll. I thought he was making a joke about the car rolling. I mean, we've already done the too soon thing. So just let it all out.
He ain't dead.
He's fine.
I tell you what, though. really thinking about getting a Genesis.
What is a Genesis?
A Hyundai.
Hyundai?
Hyundai.
Actually, no, I think Genesis is like its own brand now, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, not its own brand, but they have like their own little emblem on their car. It's not the Hyundai thing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's like a...
Oh, it's not even Hyundai.
Oh, it's not?
I don't think so.
What's right here? Why am I looking right here? I looked at my light. You said it's not even Hyundai. It's not? I'm looking at my ring light. Like,
oh, what?
I've looked at my mic
nice
before.
cars.
Like when I'm not doing stuff, I push my mic up and to the left, and sometimes I'll like.
Genesis is its own thing.
It is.
Okay.
They look pretty nice.
Yeah, Genesis.
I'll tell you another thing I do after I was making content for a while and got so used to interacting with the camera, even if I was gaming by myself, if like some bullshit would happen or something, I'd do like the Jim Halpert at like.
Gosh.
Just look in the wrong direction. Like.
Literally no one over there like, what are you going to do? When did this happen? Lady Gaga's dog sitter got shot and they stole her dogs?
It was like a week and a half or so ago, something like that.
Why? Are they expensive dogs?
It's Lady Gaga.
Yeah, the dogs can
But they
be
didn't
mutts,
steal Lady
but
Gaga,
if
they
steal
stole
it
her
from
dogs.
Lady Gaga's dogs, yeah.
Is somebody going to put them on like Craigslist? Like Lady Gaga's dogs, 5,000 a piece?
I think it. Yeah, well, I think it was just 5K, like alone.
Would someone really put her dogs on the internet and offered one?
I don't know how. I don't
No,
know how they
she
do
offered
it.
that as a reward.
Oh, okay. So then
I noticed. I thought it was interesting. An interesting detail was they shot the dog walker and stole the dogs, and she said, "I'll give whatever the reward was, $5,000, whatever, $5,000 reward, no questions asked."
500.
They fucking shot the dude. What do you mean, no questions asked?
What'd you say, John?
Lady Gaga offered $500,000.
I thought it was a bigger number. Yeah.
Yeah.
$500,000, no questions asked, and they shot the dude
for a couple of French bulldogs, which is only like 10,000 less than what she was asking or what she was offering, because those motherfuckers are expensive.
Yeah,
and I get it. If you've got the money and can and you want your dogs back, great. But the no questions asked thing got me. It's like they shot that motherfucker, dude. What do you mean no questions asked?
Yeah, because
I would just questions.
I would just return the dogs. Like, oh yeah, I found them. I didn't steal them though. Not me.
Yeah. Is this them?
When y'all said $5,000, I thought, what a cheap ass. Like,
she must not give a shit about them dogs.
Your Lady Gaga,
I was
cough
like,
it up.
Yeah, she got a ton of money. I'm not saying like, you got to throw me a mill, but $5,000 to get your dogs back? Like, I don't know.
I'd pay that now, dude. Hell, we kind of just did more than that, over twice that.
To get
keep Uther.
What? Oh, okay. I was like, you paid Lady Gaga $5,000 for her dogs? Like, what is he talking about?
I paid the guys that shot her dog walker $5,000, no questions asked.
That's a good investment. You gonna come out on top, dude. You just quadrupled. You just made 100 times your money. Today was Dr. Suess Day. Did you guys know that?
Nope.
What
does that mean?
Canceled Dr.
His
Seuss.
birthday?
You didn't know that because they canceled him. Did you
Why?
know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? Why is Dr. Seuss canceled?
I think they pulled. Okay, so
just a few of the books.
The one comment that I saw, like they pulled like 6 books that had like racial insensitivity. They're a little racially charged, I guess. Is what the article
it's not
said. Or
really
something
that
like
big of a deal. It said something about like one of the terms I think was slant-eyed or something. Like there was a couple of terms like that in a couple of the books, and it's like it's not appropriate to be in a kid's reading list anymore. So take it out. Like, It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So I
All I'm
didn't.
saying,
I didn't
if it was green eggs and ham, then
Yeah, if they were just
kinda
like
sucks.
Dr. Seuss, all of them have to go. It wasn't that big of it. It just gets blown up, you know?
yeah.
As soon as someone pushes for anything like that, people start going, everybody's so PC now. It's like, well, Slant-Eye's kind of a rough one.
Yeah,
That one
a
can
little
come
bit.
out. It's okay.
Yeah.
But
So
if one of those books was like Cat in the Hat, I'd be like, why are
Yeah.
you canceling them though?
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
if I ran the zoo, and to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street, on Beyond Zebra, and McElligot's Pool.
Never heard of any of those.
Yeah, were among
Me
the
neither.
6 Dr. Seuss books that his estate said portray people in ways that are hurtful and wrong.
If those were among the 6 books, then they would have obviously named a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If one of them was, but I don't. Whatever. He's written like how many other books? So,
Yeah.
What else they cancel? They canceled something else this week, huh?
He's apparently kind of a turd, though.
He might have
Dr.
been.
Seuss. Well, he's dead, so he's a dead turd.
Well, different kind of turd. I don't know. I thought
Like
I
he
remember
was a
reading something
jerk?
a while back. Yeah, like he was abusive to his wife, and
Really?
yeah, it's kind of strange that you write Cat in the Hat and then also punch your wife
Also-
in the face.
I got writer's block. I need to get up and hit something.
It's like Bing Crosby. How can you sing about White Christmas and then beat the shit out of your
Yeah.
kids?
Yeah, it's strange, man.
I found that out last year, and I'm like.
Poor guy. Bing? Not Bing.
I found out Bing Crosby's a piece of shit.
It's Bing Cosby.
It's not Ben Cosby. It's not. Did y'all know his name is Ben Cosby? It's been that this whole time.
No, get this.
Bing Crosby? Ben Cosby.
That's so stupid. AKA Girthy Seth. You didn't even know.
Hey,
Call back.
Oh man, I think they did. What they canceled something else though, didn't they?
They
Mr.
did.
Potato Head.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to feel about that. Like it's a potato. I don't care. It's
They
a
just
toy.
renamed. Excuse me. They renamed the line Potato Head. It
Yeah.
includes all of the stuff that we knew, but they're renaming the line instead of Mr. Potato Head. It's just Potato Head because there's Mr., there's Mrs., there's the babies, there's whatever.
So they are gonna
Potato
have
dog?
potato dog,
I don't know. There's no telling what they have.
potato Bundy.
Okay,
Potato Crosby.
I think that would.
It's Cosby. So are they still gonna have like Mr. and Mrs. but the line is just called Potato Head?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Or is
I
it
haven't
like
bothered
just
to
a gender neutral potato? It's not even plastic anymore. It's just a potato.
It's just a potato that you could make a Mr. or a Mrs. or
You just gotta
whatever.
stick forks in it, toothpicks
or
and stuff.
potato
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about it. I just don't have the energy to give a shit about
Yeah,
it.
that one. It's like it's
It's
just
wild.
stupid. Whatever.
It's wild to me that I know people personally that are just their lives are ruined over it, and it's like, you need a fucking hobby. Like, you need something else to care about if that's really stressing you out. Can't
Joke's on
imagine.
you. I'm the biggest potato head collector there is. And
Not
now
even
I just
Mr.
have to throw all that shit away. Because I can't call it Mr. Potato Head.
Childhood.
That's
is
like
ruined.
people when they changed when they were pushing to change the name of the Washington Redskins, and people were like, "What are you gonna do in that? That's what it's always been." It's like, well, okay, Redskins is a little bit aggressive. I could
little bit,
understand, I guess, if I was,
But on the flip side, I could also understand not changing the name. Like, it's.
Well, I mean, I feel like they could have come up with something better than the Washington State football team.
Yeah, they didn't
whatever
try
the hell
very
they came- they just completely neglected going with any kind of mascot to avoid any kind
Could you-
of backlash.
could
Yeah, I
you
think
imagine-
that's probably the idea. They're like, well, we can't go with like bunnies or something because give it a few years and that'll be a problem too.
Can you imagine like the huddle though? It's like, who are we? Football team.
WSFT.
Football.
What do we do? We play sports.
Football.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, change the name or don't. I don't care. That's how I feel about it. I get it. Like Redskins can be. I think the problem with most of this stuff is. It's just like majority of white people who are offended by it.
Yeah. It's generally
not to say to the extent these things aren't offensive, because I can understand that, but
yeah,
usually
I understand the annoying aspects of it. It is annoying when someone is offended on someone else's behalf.
Yeah.
But in some cases, I don't know how many Native Americans there are. I don't know what the percentage is, but
yeah.
I don't even know what voice they have.
Yeah,
if they were bothered by it, I don't know that we would know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's fair.
So it's hard, but I don't know that the argument here a lot is like, well, this is the way it's always been. It's like I don't understand how that's an argument.
Yeah.
If things just stayed the way they always were, we'd be in pretty bad shape.
Or your favorite?
All
that's
of us.
That's how I was raised.
Yeah, that one.
We'd still have wooden teeth. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Wooden teeth. I guess maybe conspiracy stuff. Did you know that there was a conspiracy that the snow coming down in Texas was fake?
Yep.
People were like making snowballs and like putting a lighter to it. Where's my camera? Can you see this? Is that clear enough to you?
I don't know what I see from your camera, to be honest with you.
But they were like holding a lighter to the snow, and like, what's this? What's this all about? It's frozen.
Yeah.
It's snow.
It's basic physics. People just can't.
So there's this whole thing that the snow in Texas was a conspiracy and that it was fake. It was planned.
Yeah.
For what? Like, why would it be? What's the purpose of it?
I think the idea is that Biden was doing it to them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Biden doesn't like them, so
he was doing it to us.
Biden was putting fake snow on Texas, and Obama raised the fucking gas prices.
Yeah. Yeah, it's...
Well...
Okay. So the Mars rover landed with a helicopter.
Yeah, I've had to work hard over the last year to just disconnect from a lot of what is going on and what people think, because it was starting to affect me too much watching people be dumb. Mm-hmm. Like finding out that people that are close to you are dumber than you thought they were is not fun. So I just kind of had to like stop paying attention to what's going on, because like there's some stuff I can't just bite my tongue about. I did a pretty good job last year of staying out of it, but if someone I knew was posting on Facebook about the snow being fake, they'd have to disown me by the time it was over. Like, come on. Like, I love a good conspiracy.
They'd have to block me.
Yeah, really. You know, I love a good conspiracy, but at a certain point, you gotta maintain some sort of grip on reality. Fake snowstorm? Like, are you fucking kidding me? It's weird.
Where's the weather generator? Like that would be the first thing in my head. Like, wait, how?
In Texas, you fucking idiot. I don't know.
All the windmills. Yeah.
Cooling down the earth because of global warming.
Right.
I guess. Yeah. I haven't done much research on this. I guess I probably should. Did you guys know that they're making a super Twitter?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Or like a Twitter Prime or Premium Twitter or something?
Yeah, they're basically trying to compete with OnlyFans.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of sort of the same premise as like Twitch or OnlyFans. People can subscribe to you and get access to like members only posts.
Okay. So I guess right now they're taking applications to be part of Twitter Premium. Yeah, I wonder how much it's going to cost. Okay. So
I would imagine there's going to be tiers.
Yeah.
Or you set your own price or something.
There's Premium, and then there's, I guess, Enterprise. Huh. That's really strange. The first thing that came to my mind when I heard about this was like, damn net neutrality. They got us. They said it was going to happen, and here it is. But Twitter's already a cesspool.
Yeah, Twitter sucks. I don't like Twitter.
So, is now like peasant Twitter is just going to be like the worst? Like, is it going to be, and then you have like
the fucking Twitter slums, dude?
Yeah.
I mean, really, what it is an opportunity for people that post on Twitter to have OnlyFans without having OnlyFans. That's really all it is.
Does Twitter allow that kind of content?
Yeah.
Really?
No,
I don't
know.
get. I don't, oh, dude. Oh, yeah. Stupid. Do they allow like? I don't get on Twitter though, so I don't use Twitter.
I don't really use it much either.
Which is weird because everybody uses Twitter, I guess. But I didn't know that kind of stuff was. I didn't know there was schmut on Twitter.
Yeah.
Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Smut? Smut?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it was without the CH.
Yeah.
Smut. That doesn't sound right.
Schmut.
Smut Crosby.
I mean, like, I guess it would make sense because people like advertise their OnlyFans on Twitter to give like a little sneaky peeky, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Twitter's like, hey,
"Come
wait a
hang out,
minute.
I got a sale on my OnlyFans. And
Twitter's like, hey, let us get in on this. We want
for real. I mean, well, there's Snapchat Premium. I'm pretty sure that's still a thing, right?
really?
You can subscribe to certain people's Snapchats.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Man, I
And
am
then,
like stuck in the Stone Age, dude.
I'm still on MySpace.
Yeah. I was wondering why you guys were replying to my MySpace messages.
If I had to listen to "I'm in love with a stripper" every time I visited your page, I'd probably not visit your MySpace.
Whose song was that? That wasn't my song, was it?
It was mine.
What kind of stupid idiot plays that song on MySpace, right?
Jonathan, what was the one song you can remember like that was on your MySpace when you opened it up?
God.
Because there was one time where you could create playlists or whatever, but there was earlier MySpace when you had one song you could choose.
Dude, do you remember being like in someone's top friend, like the tier list?
Like the top 8.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Freaking,
And
like,
then when you moved a spot, you were like, "What the fuck?"
Social classes on MySpace. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
totally
remember.
forgot about that.
I think I figured out at one point how to have one of my brother's songs as the song that played.
Nice.
I think
Dude,
that
you
was
know
it.
when you had a girl in your top, like the girl moved up in like the top 5? He's like, oh, he getting serious. they popping off over there in like 5th grade. They doing stuff. All right, see y'all later. Taylor was telling me this last night. There was a conversation had between Biden, Fauci, and DeSantis, I think. What is he? Like the senator of Florida or something? No,
I
he's
don't
not.
have any idea who that is.
Let me see. DeSantis. Ron DeSantis. He's the governor of Florida. So there's a lot of controversy on what actually was said, but Taylor found a transcript.
Is she the blonde one that's been having all the issues lately with the ridiculous like shit she thinks and wants to bring a gun to work and all that?
Taylor? No, she's my wife. Who are you asking about? No, Ron DeSantis.
Oh, I thought you said. I thought you were saying Ron DeSantis.
No, Ron DeSantis.
Okay.
Who are you talking about?
I don't know. What is it? Let me see if I can find her name.
Kayleigh McEnany?
No.
That's the blonde chick. So anyway.
There's more than one.
No. Ron DeSantis of DeSantos Pizza in Nashville. That's not true. I made that up.
Okay.
He's the governor of Florida. So apparently him, Biden, and Fauci were having a phone conversation about them taking away funding or locking down Florida, like something. And DeSantis was putting up a fight, saying you can't do that. We're our own state. We're establishing our own guidelines, whatever. And in the transcript, now, like I said, I don't know how much of this is true, but in the transcript, DeSantis addresses Joe Biden by his last name. He says Mr. Biden or Joe or something. And Biden pops off and says, you will address me as Mr. President or President Biden. Like, cuts him off. And DeSantis says, no, I won't. Go F yourself, and hangs up.
Interesting.
It's pretty bold.
He'll be dead
if that's
in a week.
what actually happened. What'd you say?
I said he'll be dead in a week.
Maybe if he said that to Hillary, but I don't know.
I was going to say, depends on how close Biden and Hillary are.
So I had two immediate thought processes. God, what is Jesus?
Marjorie Taylor Greene, by the way, is the name I was trying to come up
I don't
with.
know who that is. Marjorie Taylor Greene.
She is ridiculous.
Okay.
According to headlines, I haven't researched it. According to the headlines, if any of the headlines are true, she's kind of a ridiculous person. But again, I haven't verified any of that.
Okay. Don't interrupt me anymore. So
No, I won't.
My first two thoughts were, like, that's pretty bold. I don't know if you should tell the president to go F himself. No matter how you feel about him, there's probably some mutual respect there. And then the second one was, Biden needs to get the hell over himself. To interrupt somebody and fix how you're addressing them. This isn't the military. I understand that you're the president, but you can still have a conversation and address that afterwards. Or
Was there some disrespect before?
I was going to say
that
that would depend on a lot on the tones being exchanged throughout the rest of the meeting.
I think
if he was being dismissive and rude the whole time, I could understand being like, all right, fuckface, I'm the president, like, settle down.
Yeah. Well, I think that was the general tone was unpleasant. But still, I don't know. I think
go fuck yourself. All right.
San Diego.
It's kind of hardcore.
I have my personal opinion about Biden, so maybe I'm a little biased, but I think maybe you chill out a little bit. Like, we understand that you're the president, but, you know.
Yeah, I think the context is going to be the most. If he was like, "Hi, Mr. Biden," and he was "President," well then, yeah, he needs to settle down.
Yeah.
But if it's like a reminder of like, "Hey, I'm not your."
I mean, maybe he was being a little bitch, and Joe just had to hit him with the flex, with the subtle flex. Like,
I mean, that's all Joe's ever wanted, was just to be an empty suit and power. No, anyway.
I really don't want to talk about the Mars rover anymore. I'll fucking do it.
To tell the president of the United States to go F himself, like I said, it's hearsay. It's not. Some places are saying that it actually happened, but that I couldn't imagine, dude. Could you imagine if the president called you up and was just chit chatting, and you were like, you know what, I'm gonna say it. Go yourself, Biden.
Yeah, it'd be so nice to watch after the hang up.
After he hung up, he would have been like,
bam.
Oh, what's the video? The
shit.
The trend on TikTok where he's like, "Why don't you go fuck yourself, Mr. President?"
Could you imagine? Joe's like, "Oh hell no."
Did he just say what I think he said?
That's an immediate callback. Like, no, I'm gonna call you back right now.
Phone's just ringing and he's just sitting there like.
Answering it like he didn't say, "Yes, sir. Hello."
Hello. He's not here right now.
Oh, that wasn't me, sir. That was my.
That was my friend. I let him on the phone for a minute.
Yeah.
Who were you talking about, Jay?
Marjorie Taylor Greene is her name.
So what is her deal?
The first thing I heard about her was like she was wanting to bring a gun to work. She works at the Capitol or something, and she wanted to bring a gun to work. And
don't they have security?
Yeah, I don't know. There were some issues or something, and then it's all headlines, but just like she believes in some of like the QAnon conspiracies.
It's her God-given right.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know any of the details. She just, I don't know. People getting press.
Yeah.
By any means necessary, I reckon.
If I want to carry my rifle into a middle school, I'll do it. It's my right.
Yeah.
If I want to carry my antique musket into an elementary school, I will do what I please. You can take my rifle over my cold, dead body. Guns don't kill people. I kill people.
God. You can take the baby, but you leave me my monkey.
Leave me my monkey.
Man, gun laws are weird. I'm all for carrying a gun, but some people don't need a gun.
That's what I'm saying, and it's those people that wear that as a T-shirt.
Yeah.
I'm an angry Army veteran with anger issues and a girlfriend who beats me. She bought me this shirt.
A real short fuse and a Glock with a hair trigger.
Yeah. I got a son who likes to spank me. What?
I got a son who lost his pinky in a conveyor belt accident. And he cusses a lot. And I don't like toast.
He was born in April. God.
Born in April.
People out here buying that stuff.
Just that one person's like, holy shit. How do they know?
In 1977, I was arrested, and I found that. Yeah.
That was an actual phone conversation I had.
What?
No, I'm saying, like the T-shirt, the T-shirt ad is just a phone conversation that they had with somebody else.
And I told the president to go fuck himself.
Yeah. Could you imagine like making conversations into T-shirts? That's dumb. 911, what's your emergency?
God. That's the first fucking conversation you went with? Golly.
Please, dear God, help this someone in my house.
I've locked myself in the closet.
What? God, what a fear, though. Like, I'm a grown man. I'm not gonna lock myself in a closet, but could you imagine? There's been a couple times where I thought there was someone in my house. It's such a crazy fear, like someone having the gall to like break into your home. One night,
the fucking audacity of it.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
You've got some nerve.
Yeah.
Being in here at night while I'm sleeping.
I heard
you don't live here.
That kind of reminds me. I've heard. This isn't your house.
I don't think you understand. You don't live here, idiot.
What does that shirt say?
Wow. I've heard a story of like kind of like, what are you doing? Like, this guy broke into one of the wooden doors that's got the 6 or 9 little windows, and he was reaching his hand in the window and trying to unlock the door. And dude just like, he had to have heard the person walking up to him in the house, and the dude's got his arm in trying to unlock the door, and he takes the butt of his shotgun and just goes and breaks his arm in half.
Did I tell you that story? Where did you hear that story?
I thought my dad did. I thought my dad said it.
No, my dad did that. One of us might have been lied to. Because somebody told me.
Did you tell me that story?
No, somebody told me that their dad told them that story.
I think it's a Mandela effect.
It might be, because I was gonna share that. I was gonna say, like, ultimate good guy is he had a gun, but instead of shooting him, he hit him in the wrist with it and broke his arm.
I don't know. Maybe you should kiss or something. I don't know.
Okay, well.
Do you know who Anthony Smith is? UFC fighter, light heavyweight.
You just said the most generic name I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I probably know.
I didn't know.
So y'all are one to talk.
Okay.
Kick him off the fucking call, please.
He's a top tier UFC light heavyweight, and a few months back, someone, I don't think they knew it was his house, but broke into his house and had to tussle with him. And
I feel like you got. He probably makes a bunch of money. He probably has a real nice house. You got to know to an extent, like, what you're doing.
But
like,
I mean, it could be any famous person, but you break into a UFC fighter's
Yeah,
house.
it's
Like
interesting
the
to hear him
worst
talk
one.
about it because he's pretty like raw about like how scary it was and everything. And he was talking about how it was so intense because the dude wouldn't give up. He's like,
man.
he's like, I was laying elbows on him, and he's like, I tore him up, and he just wouldn't stop. And then he said at one point his wife had come in and was trying to pin the dude's legs down or something, and he said while he was hitting him, he said, "Don't kick my wife." And he said that the dude went, "Okay." It didn't.
okay,
Yeah. But it's
Okay,
pretty
man.
it's pretty interesting.
man.
That's weird.
Okay, I'm not gonna. They're like,
Yeah. I won't kick your wife, but I'm going to continue trying to like beat
Yeah,
you
like
up.
yeah.
What?
I mean, I guess at that point though, like you're in it. Like it's like I'm gonna have to fight you forever.
I
to
think
get
it
out
was
of
getting
this
to the
place.
point of like, if I kick his wife, it's probably gonna get
Yeah.
a lot worse.
Yeah,
It
and he
already
talked
is.
about being scared he was going to have to kill the dude and stuff.
Oh my god!
Because his wife had brought a knife into the room for him. He just didn't. He couldn't like get loose to get it, and he was like, I didn't know if this was going to escalate to a point where I was going to have to kill the dude. And, like, it was really interesting. He was really raw about it. It's
Do
it's
or
pretty-
die, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
Frick, dude.
I'm walking into this house, and I don't know if I'm coming out. That's crazy.
I know. I've had the thought. For me, is adrenaline enough? Like I'm gonna have to fight this dude. But would you ever think in your life there'd be a circumstance where you think I'm gonna have to actually kill this guy?
Well, after that story, I'm not going with any other option.
That's crazy.
I'm blowing a
Yeah,
hole
but
in you.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, to imagine. I can't imagine like having that thought. Like, okay, I gotta kill this guy. Your decision now is I have to kill this other person. That's crazy.
I mean, yeah, I guess it gets to a point to where they're not stopping, and
Yeah.
you've got your family in the house and everything, and like
Yeah.
it's him or us.
Yeah, it would be drastically affected by where I'm at and who's around. Like if Emily's around, then I have to handle it. I have to be
Yeah.
sure. If it's just me, there's a little
Get
bit
up,
more
get out.
leniency. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's. I think about that like when I'm out, because I've seen way too many videos of people doing just gruesome shit to random people. You know what I mean? You see those really fucked up videos of people just jumping people for no reason and doing
Yeah.
And I always think like, how far do I let someone get? Like, what if that's the plan and I let him get too far? So it's kind of unfortunate, but if I ever do get into some shit in the street, I've just decided I have to fuck someone up as quickly as possible. I have to like end their desire to move forward.
It sounded like the most subtle. That was like the most subtly gangster shit I've. If I'm out in the street and I gotta fuck someone up, it just might have to happen, you know.
I'm going for knees and throats, man. It's
Yeah.
no games.
Yeah, I've never. I don't know, like a real street fight where your like life feels in danger. I've never been in that. Like I've, tussles, but never like a circumstance where it's like him or me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I told you guys this. I feel like I did, but did I tell you guys about when I had to get the rifle out of the closet a couple months ago?
I think so.
I think I told John. Maybe I didn't talk about it on the podcast. I don't know. So I don't remember what time it was, like 2 or 3 a.m. And I heard what sounded like very distinct, a solo cup fall, like right outside the bedroom door. Like that sound.
Oh.
And I thought, okay, well, that was a solo cup. I know that sound hitting the floor. So I go in the closet and I grab the rifle. And I have to admit, I felt a little bit cool because it's got a laser on it, a laser sight. So I'm like, oh, thank you very much. Very sweet. Did you drink half of it?
Someone just broke in right then and jumps on him
Yeah.
while he's telling that story.
My thing is like, this motherfucker need a little sip of something before he starts to rob you, or I don't know. He's carrying a solo cup around the house and drops it right in front of your bedroom door.
You hear shit.
My juice.
Uh-oh, I billed. So I'm like peeking.
Rainbow Six.
Yeah, I walk down the hall, and I'm like, so then I got real tactical with it though. I was walking down the hall, and I was like, oh, what if they see the laser? So then I point it at the floor. I was like, no, I'm gonna catch him by surprise though. I ain't gonna give him time to run. I'm gonna catch him by surprise. So I'm walking, and I'm looking, and I walked the whole house. I didn't see anything. And I was like, that. I know 100% I heard a solo cup fall. No doubt
just
about it.
out of pure instinct, he just goes, clear.
So I'm walking through the house in my boxers with the gun on my shoulder. I was out there for maybe 10 minutes. I walked the whole house, and I put the gun back and went to bed. The next morning, I was like, that was so strange last night. I opened up the pantry. There was a solo cup in the floor of the pantry. The pantry's on the other side of the house, though. And it sounded dead nuts.
Were you asleep? Were you asleep? Did it wake you up?
Yeah, it woke me up.
Those things got some noise to them.
Also, your I feel, aren't your senses like heightened?
Yeah, I'm like Daredevil.
To a to a certain extent. No, I mean like when you're in between sleep, like when you're in between different types of sleep. God damn it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because I feel like a lot of things, like if I hear something and if it startles me awake, it sounds a lot louder than it is, and I don't know. I've experienced something like that before, where it seemed a lot louder than it actually was.
Maybe, probably not. I don't usually.
Probably not. There was a person in the house, and I wanted to shoot him.
That reminds me, talking about like waking up to something. In our old apartment, one night, I woke up, and so if I'm laying on my back in the bed, then we have a window to the left, and Emily's between me and that wall. Okay, there's a window, and then there's a street light outside, so light comes in. So I wake up, so I can see like silhouettes of anything in front of the window. So I'm laying facing her, and I wake up, and I see a spider that's like from like this long, like its legs are just like crazy long. It's huge, hanging over her. There's not too many more times in my life where I've felt more intense. You know, like it was ridiculous how intense and real it was. So I wake up and I see it, and I like lean up on my elbows, and I'm like looking at it, and it's just hanging there. And so I lean over and turn on my light and turn back, and it's gone. And now I'm like, there was no option of it not being a spider. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, what's that thing look like? There's a giant spider hanging over. I turn on the light and turn back, and it's gone. And now I'm like looking under the sheets, looking under the bed, and I don't want to wake her up, but I also don't want this fucking giant spider to get it right. So I'm freaked out. Finally, let it go and go to sleep. This goes unsolved for like over a year. I think it was the new apartment that we're in now. One night, she's got this plant. And the way the leaves hang, I caught a glimpse of it out the window one night, and the way the light was hitting it, and I recognized the spider, and I was like, for years, I didn't know what that was. For years, I thought there was this giant, hard-looking spider. Hey, it was so goofy, but one of the most, because I just woke up, so I didn't have time to rationalize. I was just like,
yeah. Oh God,
that's one of those sit up out of bed and you're like, "Where's the plant? Where's the plant? Go back to sleep."
I had created this own scenario, with the first 4 words that you said, like somebody walked past the window. And that's
when you said silhouette, I was like, "This is gonna be the worst I've ever heard in my life."
If somebody walked past the window, that would have freaked me out too, because we were on the 3rd floor.
Yeah. What would be a good prank is to hold like a mannequin out your window down to the next one.
That's not even fucking funny, dude.
Try to get it to where just the face is
just kind of shake it, yeah. Oh gosh, yeah.
I've seen the TikTok videos where somebody is filming from under the bed and their sibling walks in, and then they walk to the edge of the bed, and whoever's filming grabs their foot.
Yeah.
Worst fucking nightmare. The worst thing ever. Just kill me. I'm not even kill me, because I would die of fright. Just right then.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
how I scared my granny in that story where she jumps back.
Oh yeah.
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 That's like Pet Cemetery, where he slices his tendon
The Achilles
from under the
tendon.
bed.
Ugh.
Look, don't bury your kid, Lois. I
Fucking
love Fred
Munster,
Flintstone.
dude.
I love that movie.
Pet
It's
Cemetery?
a good one.
I love it so much. I didn't see it till I was early mid-20s. But that feels weird to say. In my
Get used to
20s.
it. It's coming.
No,
only
back
gets
in my
worse
early
from here.
20s. Golly. But yeah, I didn't see it till I was an adult, but I love that movie. I love the remake too. The remake was really good.
I haven't seen the remake.
It was
Remake?
very
A lot
true.
darker.
Very true to the original though, yeah. Like they didn't it's like they just redid the movie how it was. They didn't change a ton. And they changed some stuff, but both really good.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
And that the little kid's not even the scary part. It's her fucking sister. The one that was like
Rachel.
Rachel.
Dude, that gave me nightmares as an adult.
Right? In my 20s.
Oh man. All right, so before we go, I thought we'd play a little question game like we do sometimes. And this one feels weird. I haven't given any thought to this yet. Just kind of came across it and threw it in the list. If you had, I guess there has to be stipulations to. You have to eat the food. You have to eat it. Like, let's say you have to eat this food once a month.
Okay.
But if you had a food that had to be pre-chewed for you, what would it be? For some reason, mashed potatoes came to mind, but that sounds real gross.
Pre-chewed mashed potato. I was going to say applesauce.
But then it's like saliva, like someone's spit is just all up in your just like letting it drip
like it.
into your mouth.
Stop! Can you fuck?
Freaking mama bird and you some applesauce.
I got lightheaded for a second. Fuck me.
A single Skittle.
So it would be Skittles. Not one. It'd be Skittles.
I think I could deal with that, actually. I think I could deal with pre-chewed Skittles. That didn't
That
seem
actually
so bad.
doesn't sound that bad because they hold pretty well.
Yeah. My first thought was pudding, and then I went straight to the saliva thing, and I was like, no, that's... Asparagus.
I was gonna say broccoli maybe. Because broccoli doesn't really break up that much. You still have
Yeah,
some
because
solid...
you like curl up on the couch and eat like a fucking jar of Gerber. You nasty bastard.
Corn never gets fully digested a lot of times anyway. Maybe corn.
Yeah, but you chew it up. Like you chew,
like
it's
corn
like
mush.
cream. It'd just be like cream corn.
Corn, that's disgusting.
A popsicle.
Man. Yeah,
I mean,
maybe.
anything pre-chewed is gonna be
Macaroni and
saliva-y.
Oh, just like something you gotta like really like.
I mean, just an immediate no to like any kind of protein, like steak or like chicken or.
I feel like steak wouldn't be that bad though, like especially a tough
don't know.
steak.
Ooh, I do. I don't even want to eat steak if I've chewed it too long sometimes.
All right, so Skittles, you going with Skittles? It's
Actually, we can
not
go
a
with
bad pick, I
candy
feel.
unless
Yeah, that's
you
fine.
want it to be a regular
I mean, you have
food.
to eat it. You have to eat it once a month, so that's fine.
Once a month.
What do we get for it?
Bring in the Skittles. Nothing. It's just part of your life.
Just nothing. You
Just
just
being
have to
punished.
do it.
It's just a stipulation. Your life sucks.
Got to do it.
Okay.
I'll stick with a popsicle.
So basically, you're just drinking popsicle juice from someone else's mouth because it's gonna be melted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like that's like drinking after somebody though. It's a cop out. We'll allow it. We'll allow it. I think maybe I still go broccoli because you still got some solid some solid stock in there.
That's
you know?
fucking gross. That's disgusting.
They're not. It's
There's no way. Why? Like, I don't even know how you would even consider it.
It's not like turned to mush. It's just like pre-chewed. It's not all the way chewed.
Okay, so it's like a broccoli casserole.
It's like broccoli with a bunch of bite marks in it.
What kind of person is chewing this food?
Someone just rubbed it on their lips and handed it to you.
Yeah. You got like.
But you guys have to have food that was chewed.
Like an 80-year-old grandma's gumming it until it's like soft.
All right, we can have whatever we want, but Vengeance has got to suck the Rock's dick. That's 100%.
Yeah, I guess.
You got to be like that grandma that's gumming it till it's soft.
Ooh, man. What movie was that? Yes Man?
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Where she takes her dentures out.
Her dentures. Because he has to say yes. Have you seen Yes Man?
A long time ago. I don't remember much
It's an
about
okay
it.
movie.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, it's fine.
Ugh, fucking just like... I just hate how you're immediately like, I think broccoli. That just sounds so bad.
I mean, no matter what, you got the easy one. You copped out. You were like, I'll just drink after somebody else.
I mean, I don't know.
So I had to take one for the team. Chew my broccoli, baby.
But like, I don't know. Like, you could have picked any other food
Yeah.
and been fine.
I
Do
guess
I
maybe-
need to pick another one?
Spaghetti. Spaghetti would be weird.
No.
Because it's just... Still gonna be
I
noodles.
feel like that would be normal. I just feel like that
Yeah,
would be normal.
still
It
be
would
just
just be. It would just be like SpaghettiOs.
minced spaghetti. Yeah.
Minced spaghetti.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll have the minced spaghetti, please.
The salad comes on top. I send it back.
Ooh, a salad, like just a full salad, pre-chewed.
The chef barely chewed this.
This is just broccoli with bite marks in it.
Could you imagine that being part of our culture? Like your chef pre-chews your food.
Oh my
As
god!
like a-
I'm gonna fucking throw up.
It's like part of the experience, part of the delicacy. My lamb came out perfectly cooked, but not nearly enough chew on this.
Yeah, I'll have the steak medium chew, and
I'll take 2 hard-boiled eggs, hard chew, please.
oh my god!
Eggs, fried
It's
eggs,
just
like
egg
over
salad.
easy,
It's
over
just, no,
easy.
it's just-
You're like, can I get a stack of pancakes fully chewed, please?
Oh, man.
That's mine. Oh, give me a fucking break.
No syrup.
You're
just-
like broccoli, and you're like, okay. And you're like pancakes. You're like, fuck that.
Breakfast food, yeah. All right, boys.
What a
another
fucking
one for-
terrible note to end on.
It's another
Oh
one for
my
the
God.
books, baby.
Oh, this
guys
is my
are
last
welcome.
one. That's it.
You are welcome.
Ugh.
If there's a better food, let us know in the comments. Broccoli goes hard. I think broccoli was a solid choice. I'm sticking.
Yeah,
with it.
pre-chewed broccoli goes real hard if you like throw some cheese sauce on it. Some pre-chewed cheese sauce. You fucking gross.